of these teams in that mix, as they'll be joined with 9 other squads that have been invited, and then, like we mentioned, 9 total squads that had to qualify their way here. So we'll see how things unfold. It will be Apellion starting things off. They will be in the blue, looking to make their way just largely stack in the middle of the map. You've got Aether, who's actually moving pretty far forward, but honestly speaking here, from the side of Tragik, patience off the rip as they kind of take their time coming out of spawn.
It's an interesting push nonetheless, because you can see that everyone's just going through mid, but then, you know, an interesting push yet again. I think it's going to be a little bit of a misread. I think they're putting too many people over here through mid and also through, you know, Bravo. And you can see here, it's going to be a very easy plant here in A bomb site.
We'll see how the retake will come through. You've got Sav already in trailer, kind of wondering where exactly he needs to turn his attention. The retake on the way, though, from Apellion. Maybe possibly off of Warvac, who's got the scope lined up towards the top of the bomb site. We'll see a bit of information. Shot will just barely miss. So now it's on to the SMGs to make their way forward. Opening engagement actually once more does tilt in favor of Denza. Sav getting involved. And yeah, like you mentioned, Tragik just essentially walk on into the bomb site, get the plant off, and they haven't dropped a member yet.
No, exactly. Oh, speaking of, just when you said that, one member drops, but it doesn't matter. As we can see here, Tragik takes the point, takes the opening point, and I think the problem there was they put too many players into one place. They weren't able to actually take a look at that A bomb site. As we said a while ago, 2-1-2 split is the best if you are on defense, so you can take an eye in A, take an eye in mid, and take an eye on Bravo as well.
With nade spam coming through. As Warvac actually opens up, Jim, you kind of saw the impressive quick scope at the end of the round. It was really not a negotiable for how the round was going to result in, but definitely impressive. Not going to be able to find any action here, though, off the rip, as you are going to get all 5 defensive members for Apellion looking pretty solid at the moment. They're in a really spot, kind of the same situation they had from the round before, but this time Tragik not able to walk on over towards the bomb site means that they've got to work their way through this 3v5.
Wow, that was a very interesting turn right now, but I feel like it's still very, very doable for them to clutch this up, especially with Denza and the sniper. He really needs to get that opening pick. As we can see here, it is a 5v3 situation. That's one thing that you don't want to be in, and especially, I feel like they need to head over to Bravo maybe, because it's easier to clutch up a plant over there, because you do have your tight spaces, and you can see here, Denza with the Bison is a really, really good opening frag, especially now that he has the Locust.
Well, plenty of time to play with here, and I do agree with you that getting the bomb planted would be luxury when it comes to the post plant, but it could be difficult just to try to open up some space towards B, and that seems to be maybe the thought process as Tragik do make their way back over towards A. Warvac playing in the backside through America, does have a sniper rifle, sees one come across, easy first shot there, trying to go for a bit of a wall bang, not able to finish off a kill into Denza, who's still low, and that was enough information for Genius to start making their way over to assist on the defense. It all falls down onto Denza for a 1v4, not a lot of time to play with here, and well, honestly, he's kind of stuck backside red, nowhere to go but down, and we'll tie things up one apiece with a successful defense for Apellion.
Here we go. Now, this is what we needed. Apellion with that 1 point. And you can already tell they have their things together. They're finally, you know, figuring out everything here in Search and Destroy. And you know what? That was actually very disappointing to see with Shift a while ago because, oh, here we go. We're going to have a problem here, Shift, because this guy's name is Shift and your name's Shift. And, you know, I'm not talking to you right now, Caster Shift. So, yeah, Shift, again, with that sniper, he should have known that that particular spot is a sniper hotspot. If you are a player, if you are a sniper, you do know that by that staircase here in trailer, you will get sniped.
Well, another play on the backside through the obstacle course here from Tragik, but they do lose first blood once more. Sav falls to Genius inside trailer. Feeling in a really good spot to just lock things down. It's going to require Jim to hit an impressive shot. Misses the first, able to turn back around. Good help from his teammates, but it will be Apellion who defensively was able to win some favor. But now it's going to be down to a 3v2 situation as Soka's able to essentially tie up the odds, at least marginally. It makes things a little bit more manageable. But the problem is the bomb has been dropped over towards A. That's going to need to get collected. And you've got 60 seconds to make a play for it.
Yep, exactly. They really need to get rid of Warvac. Warvac really proving to be a really viable sniper for his team right now. And the plant is going to be going down. Oh no, Shift. That was very unfortunate.
Not great news. Brings back immediate flashbacks for me, trying to get all of my camos and stuff like that in regular COD. With all the different types of rocket projectiles and things of that nature. But How about it? Another nice collection here from Apellion, and fair enough, the last 2 rounds that we've seen them win, it has been on the behest of good first blood contact. Once by Warvac with the sniper, the other by Genius with an SMG inside a trailer. So this playthrough mid-map is starting to find a bit more favor for Apellion's defense. And Tragik are actually going to be kind of looking for an opening, largely off of the sniper rifle. Visoka through mid-map trophy will be denied, and now maybe a chance to start scouting out some information about what's over towards top 10, or particularly inside the trailer.
Yep, exactly. And right now, Tragik needs to learn how to really, I feel like they're having a really hard time, because you can see that Apellion's basically having the same rotation, the same placements, but here we go. They finally read that right, and they're going to go for a really, full-blown push here in Bravo.
It's going to be Aether, first defender up, just playing outside the sandbags, watching with his Genius. And again, this cross is by no means secure to get onto the bomb site. And you can see Tragik, even with a man advantage, are very cautious about how they want to play here. Aether holding on to the SMRS, but no! Puts it right into his face! His own face! Takes himself down, not what you want to see. But you do have Machine on the backside, looking maybe for a bit of a flank. Warvac still locking down tires. That'll be good for a double, and even the bomb is planted. We've got ourselves a 3v3 here, Beef Mommy.
That should have been... that SMRS could have been the downfall right now of AE, and you know what? They weren't able to actually utilize that, and they're having such a hard time, especially having that, we're basically in an even playing field. They need to go plant as 22 seconds is left on the clock, and you can see here, Hisoka really needs to find that opening pick. No, it's 2v1 situation shift.
Not gonna come through. Just enough time for the fuse, no problem, but nearly a chance you thought for, no bias here, but I'm just gonna go ahead and sit there and say, you gotta have some relationship here with the Shiftmeister. He was at a 1v3, almost able to get the 1v2 at the end, but not gonna clean up the shots. So Apellion, really good stuff here from the defense as they've won 3 rounds straight. And a lot of it is really coming off of Warvac, who, outside of being blooded in the first round, he's been 6-0 since that opening round. He's been looking really solid with this snipe.
I'm really happy to see finally that Apellion is stepping up into this search and destroy, which we actually kind of expected a while ago. Like, maybe Respawn isn't their kind of game mode, and maybe this win will make them a little bit more confident in the next games over here. But you can see here a very interesting push yet again, a fast look here into Alpha. Now I'm wondering if they're actually going to be going for the plant, and wow, Shift trying to see if he can actually get a plant and actually get a kill here.
Oh, this is going to be tough for the retake. It will largely be coming from trailer in America. Aether waiting for Warvac to open things up, and boy, Willie finds the first, goes to the second, looking for now Shift. Moving forward, the Bison's going to be able to get a little bit of help from Hisoka, and it all comes down to 1v1. Genius on the back, be able to win the fight, and is there enough time? Should be. Hard to say, actually, because all the medals were actually on top. It doesn't look like it will be. Oh, just barely! I'm not gonna lie, Beef Mommy, all the medals were guarding the timer. I wouldn't know when he stepped on it, but just barely gets the defuse and the clutch.
Oh my goodness, what a beautiful clutch. Honestly, 4 seconds left on the clock. I was very doubtful that would have had that clutch, but what an amazing effort there. And right now, Tragik looking very tragic as we see here. It is a 4-1 in the favor of Apellion. And it's going to be difficult for the boys of Tragik to actually come up with 3 wins in a row. And Apellion looking like they're absolutely on fire. And I think this is the fact that we've been saying a while ago, right? Trailer control is key. And right now, Tragik is, having that trailer control. And here we go. This is what we're saying. It's really essential for you to actually get that.
Ooh, Machinist J looking solid off the reload, gonna get themselves 3 and clean up the round. Now, based on the information that we have in front of us, Machinist J is labeled as the substitute for Apellion. Vincent, not a part of the team, at least for right now, but I was about to call out Machinist J will look really solid in some of those defending moments, and once more here for Apellion on the attack, the triple kill through trailer, able to secure up the round and go up 5-1.
You know what? Machinist J and Warvac should be stopped, especially with Warvac with 9 kills. Mind you, he is a sniper, and having that many kills, you really are repeating the same mistakes. If you are Tragik, they're doing the same rotation, and they're basically becoming a little bit predictable for the team of Apellion, and they're doing such a good job. But right now, you can see here, it is a 2v2 situation. MCC Genius is going to be evening things up.
Oh, but Shift able to turn this into a 2v1 situation, favoring the defense of Tragik, who outside of the opening round have been playing off the back foot for really the last 5 rounds in a row. So an opportunity here, but goes moving forward, gonna find one, knows where the second is, and able to get a couple of shots into the pistol, but in the end, it's going to be Jim to find the shot. A bit of chaos, a bit of mix and mingling happening right outside, and that'll be enough for at least Tragik for now to keep themselves involved in the search as they find their second round.
Okay, now I'm thinking that Tragik maybe is a better defender than being on the attack, which is strange because you're supposed to have that upper hand when you have that bomb, basically. And, you know, if you are new to Search and Destroy, if you have the bomb, it just means that you are going to be dictating the rhythm of the game. And right now, Apellion's kind of having a hard time with that, especially losing that last round. And right now, Tragik is going to be having an easier time, surprisingly, as a defender.
A lot of resiliency built into what Apellion has shown on the defense. Just like you mentioned, can they replicate some of those success stories from the offensive side? Because it's a lot of patience, almost to suggest that, hey, we want Warvac just to play for picks, and he's looking for him down over towards B. The shots are being thrown out, but it's going to be Jim who finds first blood. Immediately countered as Genius gets the projectile in play. So we go 4v4, just about 60 seconds to play. And honestly, you look at the defensive setup here, you have to be really cautious because it's just Sav who is responsible for the middle of the map. Otherwise, it's going to be Jim watching the outside of Obstacle by himself, and then the other two kind of hoping they can help each other out over towards the B site. But of course, we call it out, and well, that's just where the play is going to happen. It's all about Machinist J planting this bomb at A, and it just comes down to what post-plant setup does Apellion want to put together.
I feel like right now with Tragik, it was too late for Jim to actually call out and have that rotation. They kind of delayed that for a little bit. That could cost them unless Jim makes that pick right now. And you know what? Having that late rotation could be, and here we go. Warvac again with the kill, and he has so many kills on his feed right now.
Oh, but Jim still keeping the play alive, finds one. Dancing with Machinist J, who's just trying to use the clock as an ally, and that will indeed occur. Hisaka still moving forward. 1v1 situation. The quick scope gonna miss. The second connects. Is there time? Should be close. Able to step on. Ooh, we got another one that's gonna come down to the wire, and yes! Bomb gets defused, and Tragik once more stay alive. Couple rounds in a row, looking to get up to around 11.
That was a very impressive quickscope. I didn't think he would actually get that. Plus with the clutch, that is definitely going to be in his highlights reel. And you can already see Tragik is picking up. They're better at this defense right now. Being patient is really working out for them. I feel like they have that hard time being on the aggression, which is very surprising because from their last game, they won all of those gunfights. And you can already tell that Hardpoint Summit is going to be very aggressive.
Oh, speaking of aggression, though, how about Goza on the way forward, able to find one, tags up Sav, throws them over to the corner, but Sav wins one. Shift here on the rotation over, helping out, and Sav will just not fall. Eventually goes down, but has successfully held their position with some great double kills coming into the mix, and now it's Shift who'll be playing over by Sandbags to make sure this B site stays safe.
Exactly, you can see here Denza not quite spotting either right there, right inside the corner, but there you go. Finally finds him, tries to get another frag, and it is a 1v2 situation. And right now, all that he can do is just, you know what I was gonna say, is pick up another gun. If you are a sniper, you need to pick up an SMG from your dead teammate. He was at a very, you know, disappointing disadvantage for someone to be at that level, and he wanted to have that clutch up, but then he wasn't able to actually get that. And just slowly but surely, Tragik is going up slowly, and it is going to be just 1 point difference here.
Little jump snipe from Warvac. About to say we might have to start singing some LL Cool J here with "Don't Call It a Comeback," but things are definitely getting a bit interesting now as you've got Apellion down in numbers after the opening pick from Warvac looked so solid, but it's Tragik who have bounced back immediately afterwards, including Denza inside trailer. A good opportunity to open up some space defensively as Warvac is going to have to do something more incredible as there's a flank coming from behind. Hisaka not going to be there for the immediate kill, but that's 4 rounds in a row now, sending us to around 11. Beat Bomby outside of the opening round, we were sitting there thinking that Apellion were going to cruise their way through the search, and now we've got around 11.
Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. Here we go. We can see Tragik Absolutely slaying it, but then, you know, you can see that they have the bomb, and we already know that they have had a very interesting run with having that attacking point, but you know what? Having that hot streak, maybe that'll have that confidence to finally win this round as attacker, and it is around 11 right now, and they need to have that patience over here, especially you can see here with Apellion having quite a different approach here. They are going to be stacking up trailer, but you can see here the boys from Tragik, they are going to be staying low, just trying to play for time, trying to play for picks.
Need backup.
I do have to feel like the confidence is wavering all of a sudden for Apellion. Jim, same heady, looking for the jump snipe, not going to be rewarded with any information. How feisty do you want to get here, Jim? Seems like he wants to go all the way in. Aether right here next to the wood barrels. He's got a little bit of help from Goza nearby, and then as soon as they pop up, Jim's gonna find one. Oh, he's gonna get the no-scope for the second! Meanwhile, though, on the middle side of the map, there were a couple of trades, so we've got ourselves to a 3v3, but Jim, super hot fire, able to get a double and also get the bomb planted.
Machinist J should have just went in there with the QXR, and right now Jim is going to be in trouble, but you know what? He gets away with a sliver of health, and right now Jim is actually stepping up. He just another back three for his name. Shit. Jim's on fire!
Target down.
And then the last pinch from behind will be the other scope Ahsoka for 2. And it's 5 rounds in a row for Tragik for an incredible round 11 win. Jim, I don't know what he ate for breakfast, but I'll order that for my own as well as lunch, and give me some more of it for dinner because that was unbelievable.